Every generation creates its own football heroes. Players who inspire millions, players who break records, players who redefine what is possible. We had Pelé, we had Diego Maradona, we had Lionel Messi, we had Cristiano Ronaldo, and now a new era has arrived, an era led by a player who combines incredible speed, fearless confidence, and an obsession with winning. A player who became a World Cup champion at just 19 years old. A player who turned childhood dreams into reality. This is the story of Kylian Mbappé, a boy from a small suburb outside Paris who became one of the biggest stars in world football. Welcome to Inside the Football Legacy. Today we're uncovering the incredible rise of Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé was born on December 20th, 1998 in Paris and raised in Bondy. Bondy wasn't a place known for luxury. It was a place where hard work mattered, a place where many children saw sports as a path toward a better future. But even among all those talented kids, Mbappé stood out. Sports were already part of his family. His father, Wilfred Mbappé, was a soccer coach. His mother, Faiza Lamari, was a professional handball player. Competition and discipline were part of everyday life. From a very young age, Mbappé was obsessed with soccer. While other children played casually, he practiced with purpose. He wanted to improve every single day. And he had one hero, Cristiano Ronaldo. His bedroom walls were covered with Ronaldo posters. He copied Ronaldo's celebrations. He studied his movements. He admired his work ethic. But Mbappé wasn't dreaming about meeting Ronaldo one day. He dreamed about reaching that same level, maybe even surpassing it. Very quickly, people realized Mbappé was different. His speed was extraordinary, his decision-making was advanced for his age, and his confidence was unlike anything coaches had seen before. He wasn't intimidated by older players. He attacked them, he challenged them, and most of the time, he beat them. Soon, scouts from major clubs started paying attention. Everyone wanted to see the young player people were talking about. Eventually, Mbappé joined AS Monaco. This would become the foundation of his future success. At Monaco, he worked relentlessly. Early mornings, late nights, constant improvement. He understood something many young athletes don't. Talent gets you noticed. Discipline keeps you there. Then, in 2015, at just 16 years old, he made his professional debut. Most teenagers are focused on school exams at that age. Mbappé was playing professional soccer, and he looked completely comfortable doing it. Then came the season that changed everything, 2016 to 2017. This was Mbappé's explosion onto the global stage. Every week he seemed unstoppable. Every week he created headlines. Defenders struggled to contain him. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. He was only 18 years old, but he was already performing like a superstar. That season, Monaco won the French League title, something very few people expected. But Mbappé wasn't finished. He also helped Monaco make a deep run in Europe's biggest club competition. Suddenly, the entire world knew his name, Kylian Mbappé, the next global phenomenon. And immediately, Europe's biggest clubs wanted him, because when a player this special appears, everyone notices. In 2017, Mbappé joined Paris Saint-Germain FC. The transfer fee was enormous. The expectations were even bigger. Every game mattered. Every mistake would be analyzed. Every performance would be judged. But pressure never seemed to bother him. Instead, he embraced it. Season after season, Mbappé delivered. Goals, assists, championships, awards. He played alongside some of the biggest names in soccer, yet he still managed to stand out. Eventually, he became PSG's all-time leading scorer. But one dream remained bigger than all the others: winning the World Cup. Then came 2018, the FIFA World Cup in Russia. Mbappé was only 19 years old. Most players his age would have been nervous. Mbappé was fearless. His speed terrified defenders. His confidence inspired his teammates. One performance in particular captured the world's attention: France versus Argentina. Mbappé was unstoppable. Every time he touched the ball, something dangerous happened. France advanced, and eventually they reached the final. France defeated Croatia, and Mbappé scored on the biggest stage in soccer. At 19 years old, he became a world champion. Only one teenager before him had scored in a World Cup final: Pelé. The world had officially discovered its next superstar. But success doesn't erase challenges. Every great athlete faces difficult moments. Mbappé was no exception. At Euro 2020, France suffered a shocking elimination. Mbappé missed the deciding penalty. Criticism flooded social media. Millions questioned him. But champions respond differently. He didn't hide. He didn't make excuses. He accepted responsibility. Then he got back to work, because failure is temporary. Growth is a choice, and Mbappé chose growth. Then came the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. France versus Argentina. A final many people now call the greatest in soccer history. Argentina was in control. France looked defeated. Then Mbappé changed everything. He scored once, then again, then completed a hat trick. 3 goals in a World Cup final. An almost unbelievable achievement. Yet despite his brilliance, France lost in a penalty shootout. Mbappé stood there devastated. But the world saw something important. Even in defeat, greatness shines through. Today, Kylian Mbappé continues to build his legacy. He is no longer the young boy who admired Cristiano Ronaldo from his bedroom walls. Now, millions of children around the world admire him. His story is proof that talent alone isn't enough. Hard work matters, discipline matters, consistency matters. A boy from Bondy dared to dream bigger than everyone else, and that dream changed his life forever. But perhaps the most exciting part of this story is this: Kylian Mbappé's greatest chapter may still be ahead of him. This is Inside the Football Legacy, where football isn't just a game, it's history in the making.